Right, hiya, long time no see. It's the month of April and this is my first upload of 2024. I haven't offered much consistency with my channel in recent years and I can only apologise for that. But like I've said before, I only really make videos when I feel motivated to do so and when I've got really something to talk about. So you can tell in this video that I want to cover something today, so I hope you enjoy. I made a post on Instagram about a week ago saying that it was exactly 9 years since I uploaded a video of myself on Facebook coming out as asexual to all of my Facebook friends at the time. 9 years ago, Facebook was a much more prominent platform than it is now. A lot of people used that, friends and family members, and it was one of the most nerve-wracking things I have ever done in my life. I've even got a video of myself reacting to this first video I did, which I will link in the description. Unbeknown to me, 9 years ago to that day, was the most pivotal moment in my life, not just coming out as asexual to a lot of people, but the influence that that video had ended up shaping a lot of how my life is today. And I could not be more thankful. I could not be more thankful. And I'm going to outline now the reasons why this video was so important and why maybe I'm hoping to encourage more people to be more open about it, because believe me, the asexual community, and I cannot state this enough, is freaking awesome. Like, it is unbelievable how nice, how accepting, how just open and honest a lot of these people are that are part of this community. I belong to an asexuality group. You think I know how to say my own sexuality after I've been defining as it for 10 years. I belong to an asexuality group on Facebook, and again, Asexuality UK. Oh my gosh, I've made friends through there that I never would have even thought of talking to before, because we live so far away and there's just not much contact. But now we've become close friends that talk on occasion. The same on Reddit. There's 2 asexuality groups that you could just enter and be part of, and you're part of it. You already feel like you're part of sort of that family. They're so helpful, so rewarding. No judgment, no sense of just that you feel uncertain part of this group. You really feel like you belong. So I'm going to go into reasons why this video 9 years ago really shaped my life today. So when I posted this video on Facebook exactly 9 years ago, I was a bag of nerves. I was a wreck because, as I say, Facebook at this time was such a prominent platform. I had a lot of my friends there. I had family members there. I was basically coming out to everyone that I knew digitally. And anyone could do anything with this video, and they'll be watching it by themselves and I wouldn't be seeing their reaction. That was something really scary to me. But the reactions that people had was unbelievable, positively unbelievable, and that really helped shape where I am today and what I decided to do after that. People were sending me private messages asking to hear more. Nobody was too intrusive about it, and everyone was just really respectful and kind when it came to my sexuality. They really wanted to understand more. Nobody had heard of asexuality before, or a handful of people had, but the large majority really wanted to learn more. And I learned a lot from this, that one, there needs to be more awareness about asexuality, and 2, I still don't know anyone that was asexual at this time. I still felt quite alone. Yes, I felt more accepted and as a result could be more open with my friends then, because at university nobody sort of took me seriously. And a big reason I made that video is because clubbing and pulling girls was a big part of the culture of the guys that I lived with, and they never understood why I would go to a nightclub and not look for sex or look to do something with somebody. And this video helped shape who I was, and people understood more. Okay, he's like this. So they suddenly didn't have any questions anymore. They suddenly weren't so judgmental about why I wasn't engaging in the activities that they were as well. So this helped really shape it. So a couple of months afterwards, I felt inspired by this, as I say, to 1, spread more awareness, and 2, to find actual people like me that were on the asexuality spectrum, and that I wasn't alone. So 2 months later, I made a video on YouTube called Asexuality, My Story. I had just turned 19 years old. So this is still, I turned 28 in a month's time, so 9 years ago still. And this video is still one of the best. Well, it's not the best. I mean, if you look at it, I'm again really nervous. I speak really quietly. I'm all shrugged like this. I definitely don't have the confidence that I do now, and making videos, that is. But I was determined. I was determined to make this video, and I really wanted to upload it. I still remember doing it today. I still remember where I filmed it today, in that room just there, and nothing's changed in that department. But that video was just as successful. If you go back to that video, it's the first video I ever did. I always keep it on my channel, Asexuality, My Story. You'll see the comments are like, wow, thank you for making this video. And still people, the reason I keep it up is still people see it this year, last year, 3 years ago. Even though I made it 9 years ago, people still see it today. So it's really important to me that, you know, people start their asexuality journey understanding it and see how I felt when I was first finding out that I was asexual too. It was a really important gateway into my channel, and I would like to keep that up. So because of the positive response, again, as I say, the asexual community is amazing. I befriended a bunch of people from all around the world. I had this close knit with some people from America, from Canada, from other countries around the world too, from parts of Europe, from Poland, from Belgium, from Luxembourg. It's really from Iceland. And it was really, really nice to have this close knit of people from all around the world. And I'd make some videos still, but I would call them in the evening and would have a group chat together. We formed this sort of community that wasn't existent before. They felt very alone, but now they felt together as part of this. I felt really proud of myself. I felt very proud, but not just proud of myself, really happy. I felt like I belonged, you know. It wasn't just bringing other people together, but those people actually helped me bring me together as well. I felt like I belonged for the first time making these videos. So during the years of 2015, 2016, I made a lot of videos talking about different experiences that I had never opened up before. Things about how asexuality is at university, reacting to porn, which was one of my most popular videos. I had never seen porn in my life, and I reacted to it for the first ever time in a YouTube video. And there was a true and honest reaction. So a lot of these things the YouTube community really brought out of me, and I felt a lot more confident. And this was really, really great. In the years of 2016, I got so many comments, so many private messages from people that felt a sense of belonging because of my videos. And it meant a lot to me that this was the case, and it was really, really beautiful. On New Year's Day 2017, I received a private message from YouTube. Back in the day, you could send private messages on YouTube. Nowadays, you cannot. And I received it from what was then going to be my future girlfriend at that stage. And she sent a big message saying, hey, I found your YouTube channel. It turns out I recognize you from university. You're on the same course I am. You're on the same in the same year I am. We do a lot. We have a lot of classes together. And I really felt inspired by your videos, and she felt like maybe she could be the same. She wasn't in the end, but that didn't matter. And she invited me to go and get pizza and go on a date together, something that I was I didn't have many on at this time. I was still quite reserved and not confident at all. And I accepted, and we ended up being boyfriend and girlfriend for that entire year. And I was really happy at that time. It was one of the best years of my life. I really learned a lot from this relationship. We even made a video together, me and that girl at that time. And it all stemmed again from having this YouTube channel. If I hadn't had it, then she would have never messaged me, and I never would have probably been in a relationship with her. I never would have had the confidence to go and talk to her. But she ticked a lot of boxes for me. She was very attractive, and she understood my sexuality from seeing my videos. There was no awkward conversations of me having to come out to her. The YouTube channel did the talking, really, which actually helped a lot. So that was really, really great. And again, I owe that to making that first video on Facebook, because then I set up the YouTube channel, and then I got my first relationship through that. At the beginning of 2018, it gets better. I got a contact from a BBC representative asking me to be part of a documentary on BBC Three, one of the big networks here in the UK. I'm sure a lot of you have heard of it, and I felt taken aback by this. And BBC crew came to my small town in the United Kingdom and started filming me for this short documentary on asexuality. It didn't work out so well because of my own perception. They kept feeding words into my mouth, and I didn't really like how this came across. So although I filmed a couple of days with them, I pulled out of the documentary and didn't want it to be broadcast. There's part of me that regrets doing that, but part of me that's glad, because I knew it would have been the biggest publicity I ever had, and I didn't want that to be a fake form of me. I like, on YouTube, I can sort of say anything I want to, and I can publish it myself, right? I've got control over the editing, I've got control over what I say, whereas I had no control over the editing and only a little bit of control over what I said in that BBC documentary. So I wanted to pull out of it, and I'm kind of glad I did at this time, but there's part of me that kind of wishes I did, just to see how it would have panned out. They were very understanding about it, admittedly. You know, when I said I don't want to be part of it, they said, not a problem at all, thank you for your time regardless. They weren't sort of pushing me to film more. So that was quite nice and respectful of them. So we've talked about all the years so far. We talked about 2015 starting the channel, 2016 receiving a lot of support and positivity from people because I made a lot of content in 2016, 2017 finding my partner at the time because of my channel, 2018 being part of this documentary on the BBC because of my channel, 2019 I decided to quit my job, my full-time job in the UK, and go exploring, traveling by myself. I made a video of this on my channel and got a vast number of comments from people that were also asexual that wanted to meet up in the countries that I was visiting. I sort of tried to pan my trip around where some of these people might live because I wanted to meet up with people. And I did. I met some subscribers in 2019 in countries all around Europe. Sadly, I haven't ventured further before then, but these were the first subscribers I met in person, but a lot of the first asexuals I met in person. And as I say, it's what makes the asexuality community so great. And I had some really great times with people there. I'm still in touch with a few people I met then. And again, that wouldn't have been possible if I hadn't been making these videos. So shout out to everyone I met in 2019. There's an extra element of coolness about it that I was meeting up with these people in different countries, not even my native country of the UK. There was something so really beautiful about that. Of course, since 2019, I've also met up with some other ones, other subscribers just really great people in recent years to come. So if I'm ever in your country and you see that through my social media on Instagram, for example, just send me a message. I'd love to meet up with you. I really like to meet new people and just hang out for some time. So I would love to meet you, especially if you found me through this channel. There's something really nice about that. So at the end of 2019, I realized how much I fell in love with traveling, and I wanted to travel more. I never wanted to stop doing this. And as a result, I became an online English teacher. I taught English online, and haven't looked back since. I'm still doing that to this day because I can combine traveling along with my passion of teaching as well. And this combination just really works well for me, and I absolutely love it. And again, I might not have done that had it not been for starting that video all those years ago. So the impact it had from just uploading one video to today, where I'm now living a job that I really like and still being able to travel and meet new people like this, and belonging to a bloody great community in terms of the asexuality community, is something really great. And to go from someone that really hated being asexual in my late teens, and trust me, there's still some really hard parts about that, and I'm going to be telling some stories in recent that have happened to me recently where asexuality has quite affected me quite a bit. But I think a lot of the community pull you through that, and a lot of people have also had hard times, and they can actually really relate and empathize with you in these situations. So it's really great to be part of that, and I really want to thank you for if you're still watching this video now, or if you've still watched my videos over the years. Please leave a comment. I'd love to react to it. I'd love to engage with you. Something I do now, I've lacked a lot of confidence in recent time. I've had a really rubbish start to 2024, a really rubbish start that's with my health. I've been in hospital, I've been in the doctors a number of times over this year. I've had to cancel some plans. So I've had a really rubbish start to my 2024. And I still look at past comments on this channel and it gets me through things. I literally type in words, like nice, positive things that people might say about me, and read some of the comments that feature these words, and it really pulls me through. It's a really sad thing to do and quite a selfish thing to do, but it just makes me feel like, okay, Alex, you've done something good in the world, or you've think about this time, and that's all thanks to you that I'm able to do that, because of comments that you've left, really inspiring ones, really kind and thoughtful ones, that I'm able to look through them, and I really appreciate that. So thank you so much for doing that, and if you do the same again on this on this video, I'll be sure to interact. So thank you so much for that. So thank you for watching. Sorry it's been a while again, but Happy New Year, even though it's April. And I hope to see you very soon. Okay, so thank you very much, take care, and speak soon. Bye bye.